Albania is paralyzed by massive flooding. Extreme rainfall turned cities into rivers. Cars piled up, businesses drown, and residents are trapped. Albania is facing a serious natural disaster as relentless heavy rainfall triggers widespread flooding across several regions, with Gjirokastër and Durrës among the hardest hit. What began as persistent rain has rapidly escalated into a dangerous situation, overwhelming roads, neighborhoods, and vital infrastructure. In Gjirokaster, conditions are described as extremely alarming. Intense rainfall has caused water levels to rise sharply, particularly in the area known as Ura e Lumit. Roads that normally serve as key transport routes have turned into fast-flowing rivers. Vehicle movement has become extremely difficult, forcing many drivers to stop entirely. Authorities are urging people to avoid all unnecessary travel as the risk continues to increase. The situation worsened dramatically when the fecal stream overflowed its banks, flooding the Varrosh neighborhood. Streets disappeared under muddy water, and residential areas were quickly submerged. In just a short time, the neighborhood was transformed into a flood zone, leaving residents struggling to protect their homes and belongings. Flooding has also been reported in the 18 Shtatori district, where water has entered buildings and covered streets. Disturbing footage from residents shows cars stacked against each other, some nearly completely underwater. Reports also mention hailstones as large as walnuts, adding to the chaos and fear. Witnesses say the rain briefly appeared to ease, only to return with even greater intensity, catching many people off guard. Meanwhile, Durres is also experiencing a critical situation. Areas such as Arapaj, Sukth, and Lagja Venecia, along with the former wetland zone known as Ish-Këneta, are now underwater. Entire streets are flooded, and dozens of vehicles have been submerged in neighborhoods 16 and 17, bringing traffic to a complete standstill. The flooding has severely impacted local businesses as well. Numerous shops and commercial spaces have been inundated, causing significant material losses and forcing operations to shut down. Residents were seen rushing to move what they could to higher ground, while floodwaters continue to rise. Similar conditions are reported in areas under Baskia Kruja, including Bilai, Murkin, Grams, and Sukth Vendas, where access roads are blocked and water levels remain dangerously high. Emergency response teams are now fully active, monitoring the situation and assisting affected residents. Evacuations are underway in certain areas, while authorities closely track weather developments. The public is being urged to stay alert, follow official instructions, and avoid flood-prone zones. This disaster once again highlights the vulnerability of urban areas to extreme weather events. When torrential rain overwhelms drainage systems, even major cities can be brought to a halt. Tonight, Albania remains on high alert, waiting for the rain to subside and floodwaters to recede, as the nation hopes for safety and minimal loss of life amid one of the most severe flooding events in recent times.
Глубокий запас.